something different to talk about. Last time we talked about for you not to allow yourself to be put on any we talked about you yes we talked about the invisible progress that takes place without you noticing. Yes, we talked about those things that happen on the underneath, but you may think there's nothing happening. I made mention of my own plantain harvest. I thought the plant was dying, but not knowing that it was growing underneath. Something was happening. Growth was taking place underneath, inside the soil, until I saw the cone, and then voila, after several months, it brought out this good, big, big plantain bunch. Alright, so today I want us to talk about something else. That is, you should not settle for mediocrity. Do not settle for what? Mediocrity. So let us not settle. And yes, do you, okay, are you tired of, are you pretty? Oh, okay, let me just say, it's time to stop making excuses and start building the life you are meant to start. Let us start building the life we were meant to have. So in this video, we're going to dive deep into the psychology of success, and then the power of self-discipline and the habits that separate the dreamers from the achievers. Yes, it's easy to dream, but then to actualize it is where the work lies. Okay, that's why they say if beggars, if wishes were horses, beggars will ride. Well, it's good to dream. It's also good to work out those strategies to be able to actualize your dreams. You're welcome to ChristyNuga Motivation. On this channel, we talk about personal growth. We talk about growth mindsets. Yes, your mindset matter a lot. It is however you interpret whatever is happening in your life that would determine how far you go. Everybody goes through setbacks, will go through disappointments and things like that. But in your own case, I'm asking now, how do you handle setbacks? How do you treat disappointments? Because stopping from pursuing your goals or getting that desire, that determination to put a stop to whatever it is that you are doing in order for you to achieve your growth and development is not the issue. Okay, it's not the issue. Everybody has at some point come across setbacks, failures and things like that, but it is what you do at that point that determines your success. Go and ask all those people that you think have succeeded, or that you know that have succeeded in their lives. They have actually battled with failures, disappointments, and maybe setbacks and things like that. But the difference between you and them is refusing to quit. Refusing to quit is the important thing. You need to build resilience. You need to have that dogged mindset that I am not quitting. So you treat failure as feedback. Oh, like Thomas Edison said, I am. I have not failed 1,000 ways, but I've just found 1,000 ways that it did not work. Yes, so that's how to treat. That's the proper mindset. Thank you very much for the likes. Thank you also for watching. Where I would like to know you. I would also like to know where you're watching me from, and I would like you to subscribe so that you can also receive every first, as in you always have that first hand um, notification of any new video. Every Thursday is new videos, but every day I do daily mindset motivation. So this is a daily, this is today's mindset motivation. You are welcome. Thank you very much. So we're treating handling mediocrity. You're welcome. Asrianti. Hi. Hi, how are you? How do you do? Where are you watching me from? I'm streaming from Nigeria. What about you? I am streaming from Nigeria. What did I say today's topic is? Did you catch the title of our discussion for today? Did you catch the topic of discuss? Vanessa Bancon, hi, how are you? How you doing? How you doing? Give me thumbs up, subscribe. Thank you very much. This is a motivational channel, okay? So I was saying that we need to cancel anything that is not encouraging us. Anything that does not allow encouragement is definitely something you should deal with. You need to have that focus. You need to be resilient. You need to have that your goal at the forefront of your operations, of your habits. You know, you need to have those things that would help you to do better, achieve greater. Thank you for the thumbs up. Subscribe, please. Thank you very much. You know, those things that you do that will better your life are what you need to focus on. Do away with any form of distractions. Shun any form of things from anywhere, anybody. Do not mind anything people are saying. Like I have a video says, what will people say? A lot of people have been hindered from pursuing their goals. Why? Simply because of what people will say. What do you mean what people will say? Any job that you do so far is a legit work, and it puts money on your table, puts clothes on your back, and it moves your life forward. It's a good thing, okay? There's dignity in labor. So be a proud money earner. Work smart, not work hard. Work smart. That is, you need to find ways where you will not just be stressing without getting commensurate results. You need to know ways to move your life forward. So what I'm saying is that today we're talking about you shunning any form of distractions, getting rid of being average. Mediocrity is not good for anyone. So personal growth mindset is what we talk about and we want to move forward. So thank you very much for watching. I am streaming from Nigeria. So I said it's time to stop making excuses and start building the life that you actually desire to have. Okay? Yes, it's easy to be discouraged. It's easy. Those are normal things. People face challenges, people face discouragement, people face hardships and things like that. But when you face those things, what do you do? Because every person does face challenges. Okay? But the difference between the winner and the person who decides to quit is resilience. The difference is resilience. You refuse to quit. You keep grinding. You keep looking for a way forward. So In case, maybe if it is in form of, maybe your own challenge is in respect of your business, find those that would partner with you. Try and connect with those who are succeeded in that kind of business, right? Study more. Even the Bible says, study to show yourself approved, a workman that needed not to be ashamed. But you need to keep working, find ways to get to know more on that kind of business, so that you'll be better skilled, so that you'll be able to do better. That is the point I want us to know today. Let us move away from being an ordinary person and get those things that will help us, that will empower us to be able to do better, that will be able to achieve success that we are pursuing. All right? So, when you are working for something, when you are going towards, when you are aiming towards achieving something, it's just like the way things are, that something you just discover that things are not actually moving as fast as you would want it. I think it's a natural phenomenon, but you are the one who knows what you are pursuing. You are the one that knows what you are really going after. So you get rid of any form of distractions, and you need to empower yourself physically, physiologically, by eating healthy, by making sure that you are strong to be able to do those things you need to do. I always tell people that sickness of any kind is a disturbance for pursuing your goals or determination or any form of things. Only somebody who is healthy can actually have goals and have plans and be able to achieve progress in life. So you need to put in as part of your plan, healthy living. Eating healthy is very important for somebody who has goals and objectives to achieve in life. Remember that your personal development, your personal growth, part of it is indeed the way you carry yourself, the way you take care of your body, and the way your mind is. That's why mindset growth is what we do here. All right, so moving from ordinary to that successful person is not an easy thing. Therefore, you need to find ways to emulate. The Bible even says that we should emulate that which is good. So there are a lot of people that have achieved success in those things you want to achieve. So you need to study about such people in form of reading their books, in form of, if they are somewhere, if there are people, if you can find people like that in your community where you live, then study them, learn from them, befriend them, move near them. Angry chef. Put your finger. Aye. Okay. How are you? You're welcome. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. Angry chef, how are you today? How is your mindset? Why are you angry? Angry, Abby? Angry chef. How are you today? How is everything? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. You're welcome. Where are you streaming from? Angry. Where are you streaming from? Where are you watching me from? Talk to me. Thank you very much for the thumbs up. Have you subscribed? Have you subscribed? USA. Okay. Okay. That's good. I am streaming from Nigeria. Nigeria. Proudly Nigerian, actually. What about you? You live in USA, but where are you from? Are you an American? How are you to a higher level? How do you do that? Many of us attempt to do things and then we face challenges. New York, all right, New York City. Okay, that's good. So how is New York today? How is everything? How is your mindset? I keep asking. You are yet to ask me. Are you happy? Are you feeling encouraged? Are you feeling motivated to do more? because that's it. You will always need to encourage yourself. There are a lot of things that annoy us, a lot of things may discourage us, some things may put us off, some things may put us down. Maybe there you have people around you and you begin to be like, what have you achieved from all this that you are doing and things like that. You don't let that deter you. Don't allow it to get to you. Don't allow such talks, such petty talks to stop you. You that know what you are going for, you are the one that needs to encourage yourself. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Where are you watching me from? You are so welcome. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe to ChristyNuga Motivation. This is a motivation channel. It is a for personal growth and for growth mindset. I said, let us move from that being an ordinary person to a higher level of success. Okay, it's not easy, I get it, but that desire is important. That's actually the first step. Okay, and as we go in life, at some point we get to encounter some setbacks, some discouragement, some disappointment and things like that. Do not allow it to affect you. It's not easy though, but what is the difference between you and the successful person? It is resilience. That's why I started the other time, the last stream that I did, I talked about those growth that happens with the underneath that does not show, but consistency helps it to show. Why? Because as it's consistent, you are building momentum that will produce results on the long run. All right, so you need to be consistent in whatever you are doing, as long as it is something aimed at achieving your growth and development. You need to be consistent. Do not allow anyone to discourage you. And remember one stream that I did on criticism, and somebody said, a lady actually said she has been criticized a lot and it has affected her, that so to the extent that it discourages her from doing anything new. That's terrible. That is so terrible. And I remember telling her that she should really fight it, because that kind of mind would always rob her of getting past that level of success. So today I want us to be determined to do what? To not be a mediocre, all right? So we're talking about finding ways of putting an end to any form of mediocrity in us. Gone for moving forward in your growth, your level of growth, your level of development. Look for stopping from being an average person and aim higher. Look for ways to go higher. You're watching me right now. Thank you. Watch and subscribe. Give me thumbs up. Give me thumbs up. Give me thumbs up. Encourage me. Subscribe to this channel, and the Lord will subscribe to your life too. All right. So let's move forward. There are ways to break. You see, how to break the cycle of average is by you first of all having that determination. That determination will help you to refuse and shun any form of distraction. When you are determined, you focus on boosting your energy, your mindset, you eat healthy, and then you continue to take care of yourself, you take care of your mind. You do not allow any negative thing to weigh you down. Okay, because those are things that causes actually procrastination. A lot of people, when you want to do something and then somebody tells you, are you sure you are good at this thing that you want to do? And then you begin to say, it's true, that's my friend, he's even more qualified, he tried it severally, did not get anything, just wasted time and effort. I'll do it later. Stop. The time to do anything new, to improve your personal growth and development is right now. Okay? Don't be a mediocre. Stop anything that will not allow you to try to move forward. It's always good to try something new. But when your mind begins to tell you, are you sure you can do it? Are you sure this? Are you sure you do that? That is the enemy of your progress. Shun any form of discouragement. Shun procrastination. Fight it, and you will see that the sky will be too small to be your limits. So, yes, now, because there is still space after the sky. There are still a lot of spaces. So let us go on for moving forward, and let's achieve growth in our lives. Okay, so your self development is very important. In your business, in your life, in your relationship with people, in your relationship with God, very, very important. Then one thing is that if you are talking about growth and development in your business, for you to grow, you need to find ways of achieving better skills, improve on your skills to grow in that business, so that you'll be able to strategize better. All right, improve on your skills on that business, study more, learn more. You can even collaborate with those who have achieved success in that business. If you need to go back to school, go back to school. If you need to change your location, your community setting, do that. Okay? I always tell people that your community, your environment has a greater influence on how far you go. Why? Show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. See? So if you are mingling among people who are growth oriented, it will show in your life, it will show in your mindset, in your habits. Why? Because you won't want to be the lower person. You will not want to be behind. You will always want to work harder, aim higher, learn. You have a lot of challenges, a lot of people that are challenging you. Okay? But if you are the one that is the the one challenging them, they always want to pull you down. Don't let anyone pull you down. Determine for growth, determine to improve yourself and keep growing. Alright, so if you are determined to quit being a mediocre, give me thumbs up, and let's agree. Type, I am working for growth. I am working to boost my productivity. I am gunning for growth and development. Type it on the screen. Let me see it. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much for joining. Until I come your way again for another wonderful topic of mine. It's a wrap for right now. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.